Okay? Ngayon naman guys, let me see kung naka-open talaga. Okay, naka-open naman. So guys, ngayon naman as pag-uusapan natin is the scalar notation. Okay, tapos na tayo guys for the Cartesian notation. Actually, sana nag-gets nyo siya. Okay, pero ire-recall lang natin siya when we have time on our face-to-face classes. Making sure lang din na may idea talaga kayo at pinanood nyo din talaga. Okay? Unahin, for this topic naman, ang pag-aaralan natin is the scalar notation. Okay? Scalar notation. Ang application naman nito guys is yung mga forces mo is makakapag-establish ka ng ng position coordinates. Paano yun? O pag-usapan muna natin yung position vector. Okay? Position vector R is defined as a vector which locates a point in space relative to another point. Okay, for example, at this point, okay, yung vector mo is nag-originate siya at this origin O. Okay, and then consider mo that this is your R. Okay? Yung R which is gaano kahaba. Dito kasi guys is definite yung space na kino-consider natin. Meaning, yung direction natin or yung mga coordinates natin is meron siyang fixed point kung saan siya nakakonect. Mamaya i-explain ko sa inyo ano yon. However, dito muna tayo. Okay? Ibig sabihin if yung force in space natin is naka-fix siya at a definite distance or as a definite measure, okay, pwede mo ding i-consider yung position vector niya as sa factor mo. Doon naman tayo nagkakaroon ng scalar notation, okay? Okay, so ibig sabihin for R, ibig sabihin para naman ma-represent mo siya into Cartesian vector form ng R mo, syempre pag kinuha mo yung x, y, and z component ng R mo, which is yun nga yung value ng x, di ba, the distance, siyempre nasa position tayo, ay ibig sabihin pinag-uusapan natin is the z, x, and the y distance. Distances yan guys typically, okay? Ibig sabihin kapag kinuha mo or nirepresent mo yan in Cartesian vector form, since we are in 3D, okay? Ibig sabihin, we can represent this as xi plus yj plus zk. Okay? Ngayon naman, let me switch lang dun ulit sa good notes para lang ko sa inyo. This is the second slide. However, meron ako kasi kung gustong i-represent sa inyo para lang ayun pala. So, yan. Ayan. Ganito lang. Ibig sabihin lang guys, so makinig mabuti. For in more general case, the position vector may be directed from point A. Okay, kung titingnan nyo mabuti. Kasi ang mangyayari dito guys, ang kino-consider natin is the distances. Since R definite nga ang natin, kaya nga tayo may position vector. Yun yung para sa scalar notation. Mapansin nyo dito, lagi tayong merong X, Y, and Z position coordinates. Okay? Hindi siya yung force coordinates natin. Ang given natin dito is the position coordinates. However, at dito muna tayo sa position okay? Halimbawa, meron tayong from point A, ang vector mo is papunta ng point B. Ito ngayon yung R mo. Okay? Ibig sabihin, simple lang to. Simple distance formula lang yan. Kung mapansin nyo, that yung R mo is basically okay, re-represent mo to tingin dito. Hindi ba pwede mo i-represent that yung R mo is simply equal to RB minus the RA. Ibig sabihin, ito kasi natin, di ba? Ayan yung RA natin and this is your RB. Since head to tail method tayo, ibig sabihin, nag-originate yung force mo dito, napunta dito. For example, this is your R. This is your R1 and this is your R2. Di ba ganyan nangyari? Kasi dyan, from point A, nagpunta ng point B yung, papunta ng point B yung direction ng vector mo. So, head to tail ang mangyayari dito. So, kung titingnan nyo mabuti, establish muna natin ulit in 2D. Okay, in 2D, kung mapansin nyo, before, alam nyo, naalala nyo ba yung distance formula? I think familiar kayo dun, okay? Baka hindi na lang ma-recall din. Anyway, let's see. Okay, ibig sabihin, ayan, dito, and then dito, ayan. Lagyan lang natin ng yan. And then guys, yung A mo, for example, yung vector mo in 2D, nandito siya. Nandito ngayon yung vector B mo. So, this is your A, this is your B. Okay? And then, yung force vector mo is towards doon sa from point A to point B. Ngayon, establish mo yung coordinate na to. Sabihin natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Establish mo yung coordinate ng A. X and Y tayo. This is your Y. This is your X. Ibig sabihin, for your R, okay? For your R, okay? Ang gagawin mo ngayon dito is simply ganito lang. O, tingnan mo mabuti okay? For your RX, o tingnan mo mabuti. Ay, AX pala. Ano ba yung position ng A mo? X and Y. Di ba meron kang 2X, ito yon dito, pagka tinrace mo to, di ba yan 2, and then for Y naman is 2 din. Okay? O, how about the B? Kapag ka naman nasa B ka guys, you can trace this one papunta dito, whereas makikita mo that yung Y value mo, okay, nauna yung Y value is 4, tama? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yung X value mo naman, mula dito sa may Y axis hanggang dito will be 5. O, ibig sabihin, kapag kukunin natin yung, eto yon, and then ngayon, makakabuo tayo dito guys ng ano, kabuo tayo dito guys ng ganyan. Ang tinatawag natin dito is this will be your Y prime and this will be your X prime. Change in position. Change in horizontal and vertical position. Yung R natin is the slope of the line. Ibig sabihin, kung ganun pala gagawin mo for Y prime, hindi ba ibig sabihin kung from point A to point B ka, can you say that ang kailangan mo is x2 minus x1? Ibig sabihin kung ano yung x2 mo. Is it 2 or 5? So, yun 2 yun. Ibig sabihin, 5 minus 2 is simply equal to 3. Ibig sabihin, yung y prime, sorry, this is x prime pala. X prime pala yun. Okay, so this. Okay. Ibig sabihin, yung x prime mo is equal to 3. Okay? Next naman, for your y prime, nagkakalito-lito na talaga. Simply equal to y2 minus your y1. This is equal to 4 minus 2. Tama? O, ibig sabihin, 4 minus 2. Simply 2. Or yung y prime mo ngayon is equal to 2. Okay? And taking that, okay, ibig sabihin, ito pala yung y prime mo pala is 2. And then yung ito naman 3, ito naman x prime mo is 3. Okay? And then now guys, para makuha mo yung r, simply, ano gagawin mo? Para makuha mo yung r, simply ang gagawin mo lang is the square root of y prime square plus x prime square. So, ganito makukuha yung position vector mo in 2D. So, ganun lang guys din yung mangyayari for your position vector naman in terms of dito sa may scalar notation natin. So, RB minus RA lang din. Okay, kasi ang consideration natin dito is yung force vector natin is nagmula siya sa A, nag-originate siya sa A towards the B. So, ibig sabihin, kukunin mo lang yung X component ng RB mo and then yung XYZ component ng RB mo and then kukunin mo lang din at i-minus mo ngayon yung XYZ component naman ng RA mo. Okay? And then guys, para ma-represent mo siya into Cartesian vector form, eto na ngayon yun. Pagsasamahin mo syempre yung common terms which is the XBI minus the XAI plus YBJ minus YAJ plus ZBK minus ZAK. Or i-factor out mo yung IJK which is the Cartesian or the vector units, eto na ngayon mapo-form mo. Mare-represent mo na yung scalar ang tawag dito, mare-represent mo na yung position vector mo in Cartesian vector form. Okay? So, may sample problem naman tayo dyan. Don't you worry. Okay? Okay? Let's take a look for this example. Also, pang fourth example na natin to. But again, guys, this is for another topic which is for scalar notation. Okay? Basahin muna natin problem. An elastic rubber band is attached to point A and B shown in figure. Determine its length and its direction measured from A towards B. Ayun, sinabi pala. Ibig sabihin, that from A daw, ang direction natin is towards B. Okay? Ibig sabihin, this will be your RA. Tama naman kasi RA. Okay? This will be your RA. This will be your RA and this will be your R. B. Okay? Ngayon guys, tingnan nyo munang mabuti. Ang unang step natin for position vector, step 1, establish point coordinates. Ibig sabihin, kung nasa ang point ka, kailangan mo mag-establish ng x, y, z coordinate. Or ano to? Oh. For AB, okay, for RA, kailangan natin mag-establish ng XA and then YA and then ZA. Okay? Paano ba yun? O, let's take a look. Again guys, ang consider mo, lagi kayong titingin dito sa axis, ano? Hindi always ganyan. Okay? Mahalaga na i-consider nyo guys kung nasaan ba yung located yung mga XYZ planes nyo. Hindi laging nandito yung X, hindi laging nandito yung Y, hindi laging nandito yung Z. So may mga instances guys na magkakapalit-palit yan. However, yung location or yung coordinates mo should always along to the axis of consideration. Kung anong axis yung kino-consider mo, ibig sabihin, dun mo siya ipe-place. Hindi pwede guys na halimbawa, etong Y mo, okay, from this one, mula dito sa point na to, ano ngayon yung coordinate niya dyan, ilalagay mo nasa Z siya. So, ibig sabihin, for example, ito is 3 meters pala nakalagay. Z-axis pala nandito, and then nilagay mo siya ngayon sa coordinate mo na Y. Mamamali ka na doon. Okay? O para mas malinaw, dito muna tayo sa RA. So, kung titingnan nyo mabuti, okay? Dito lagi yung meron kayong point of origin kung saan may point of origin always yung axis nyo, guys. Meron kayong ina-establish dito. And again, guys, yung distances natin are always definite. Ibig sabihin, hindi naman yan gagalaw. So, mag-establish ka lang dyan ng fixed coordinate mo in order for you to identify the location nung point ng vector mo, points of your vector. For your A, pwede ko bang sabihin, okay, that meron ka dyang XA and then YA and then ZA. Kapag ganito guys, therefore yung RA mo, okay, yung RA mo is simply equal, ano yung magiging XA mo? Mula dito sa may point na to, gaano siya kalayo horizontally? O for A, ito i-denote ko to as green, yung B naman i-denote to guys as blue, okay, para lang malinaw. And then for mula dito, gaano ba siya kalayo? Okay, yung point mo na yan from the x-axis. Itong point na to. From the x-axis, kung mapapansin mo from the x-axis ng A, mapapansin mo, is it 3? Hindi. Kung titingnan mo mabuti, sorry, masyadong napahaba pala yan ako. Okay, ito lang pala yung point niya. Okay? 3 ba ilalagay mo dyan? Guys, mali yun. Okay, kasi kung mapapansin mo, ano ba yung direction na parallel doon sa axis? Ito yun. Tama. Ibig sabihin, yung x-axis mo is 1 meter. Tama. Yung direction mo from the x-axis is 1 meter. Positive yun, guys. Kasi nga, again, this is your positive z, positive y, and this is your positive x. Right-hand rule. Okay, then dapat i-discuss ko sa inyo during your face-to-face class. However, guys, huwag kayong mag-alala. I-recall ko yung right-hand rule when nag-face-to-face class na tayo. However, focus muna tayo dito. And then guys, kung titingnan mo for y-axis naman siguro tayo, ano ba yung direction natin or location natin from your y-axis? Kung titingnan mo, ano ba yung direction, ano ba yung distance niya parallel to this one? Kung mapapansin mo, that's 3. Ito yun. Tama? O ibig sabihin, 3 meters ngayon to. Okay? So kahit hindi mo na siguro lagyan, tanggalin na natin yung meters na yan. Baka malito lang tayo sa mga notations eh. So lagyan na lang natin to ng 1. This is 3 again, which is, kung mapapansin mo guys, nandun ka saan? Ay, actually, that's not y-axis, sorry. So, ayun, nalito na ako, diba? Doon iingatan nyo, okay? That's z-axis. O sige, inuna na natin yun, doon na tayo guys. For z-axis, 3 meters siya. However, this is your positive z, this is your negative z. Saan ba siya papunta? Pataas? Papunta ba doon o papunta dito? Ibig sabihin, may consider mo na pababa siya. Therefore, yung z component mo will be negative 3. Kasi nasa baba siya ng positive positive z axis. Okay? And then for your y coordinate naman, dito ko tumingin ngayon. Mula dito ba? Okay, mula dito yung point ba natin is meron ba tayong gumalaw ba tayo along the y-axis? Kung mapansin mo, gumalaw ba tayo papunta doon o gumalaw ba papunta doon? Nandito ba yung point mo o nandito ba? Kung titingnan mo, hindi. Wala dyan guys yung, along the y-axis, hindi tayo yung point natin is hindi naglalay anywhere na mag-move along the y-axis, either positive or negative axis. Wala. Ibig sabihin, naglalay lang yung point A natin sa ZX axis. Kaya ibig sabihin, kung naglalay lang doon, 0 yung magiging Y natin. Okay? O lipat tayo. For blue, ito na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Okay? Makinig mabuti. Okay? Again, this is your origin. Tama. And then, meron ka ngayon ma-establish dyan na XB. Uy, X ba tao yun? YB and then ZB. Okay? Ngayon guys, kung titingnan mo mabuti, for XB muna tayo. From this point to this point, okay? That's Y, okay? From this point to this point, that's your X, okay? And again guys, this is your positive X. Therefore, yung nasa kabila is your negative, nawala. Is your negative X. Okay? Ngayon, ano ngayon yung distance parallel to that axis? So, kung mapansin mo, ito yon. Ibig sabihin, this is your 2 meter. Ibig sabihin, yung palang X value mo dito is negative 2 meters. O for Y naman, ito hindi na tayo magkakamali dito. From this point, okay, ito ngayon yung Y-axis mo. Ano ngayon yung distance parallel to that? Ang distance parallel to that is ito. Is it 3 or 2? Kung titingnan nyo, nakaturo sa kanya is 2. Nasa positive or negative tayo. Kung titingnan nyo, mula dito, pakanan nyo nangyari. Papapunta doon. Di ba, ang sabi natin, pagpapunta doon, yung Y-axis natin is positive. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ang mangyayari dito is positive 2 meters lang din. Okay? And then for Y, lastly, mula dito guys, papunta dito. Okay? Meron kang Z value. Pataas kasi mula dito guys, sa plane na to, umangat siya papunta dito. O ano ngayon yung distance parallel to that? 3 meters. Tama ba? Ito ngayon yun, yung height niya, 3 meters. Positive, negative. So, since papunta siya dito towards dun sa positive Z mo, therefore, we can rewrite this as positive 3. Okay? Sa ganitong paraan, guys, nakapag-establish tayo ng coordinate natin. Okay, lagay ko lang. This is your R, B. Okay, ano na yung next na gagawin natin? Ang next na gagawin natin, para makuha natin, guys, yung R na to, okay, ang R pala natin, guys, is eto, okay, is basically we get the sum of the components. Okay? O sige, siguro ang gawin muna natin is RAX. Okay, for R kasi, ang mangyayari kasi dyan is RAX I. Okay? RXI pala, sorry. RXI plus RYJ plus RZK. Okay, and then yung for RXI natin, it is simply RBXI minus RAXI. Kung mapapansin nyo guys, sige, for RYJ naman, okay, RYJ naman is simply F or RBYJ minus R ito, ano ba to? Nag-iitlog naman na. This is RA. This is RAY. At may K doon. Alisin na natin yan. RAYJ. This is K. Okay? Okay. Next one naman is RZK is simply equal to RBZK. Okay? And then minus the RAZK. Okay? Tama. So, ibig sabihin lang na to, ano ba yung mga component natin? For RBXI, ba't nga ba naging RB minus RA? Again guys, ang point na kino-consider natin is from A to B. O, kung titignan nyo mabuti, parang ganito lang yun. Okay, nawala na. Tingnan nyo, parang ganito lang yon. At this is your A, papunta dun sa B. Okay, so kaya minus natin B minus A para makuha natin yung distance niya. Anyway, yung RB natin, okay, ilista muna natin siguro yung ano. Okay, this is B, meron tayong XB plus YB plus ZB. Okay. Which is equal to, write ko lang to para nakikita natin sa solution. This is equal to 1, 0, and then negative 3. And para naman doon sa may y, is negative 2, 2, and negative yun, and 3, sorry. So, hindi siya negative, and 3. So, ibig sabihin, pag minusin lang natin yung mga component na yan, para makuha mo yung RXI, it is simply, negative 2 minus 1. Ito yun, negative 2 minus 1. B minus A nga tayo, di ba? Minus 1 is simply negative 3. And then, para sa y naman, is simply 2 minus 0 is simply 2. And then, for naman, is 3. Okay, quantity yan, ha? Kung mapansin nyo, negative, this is negative 3. Okay? Okay. Okay, so, 3. So, hindi negative 3. So, 3 minus, ito yun, 3 minus negative 3 is equal to positive 6. Okay? Ngayon, pag nirepresent na natin yan into vector form, can we say that this is R is equal to negative 3I plus 2J plus 6K. Ayan guys, yung Cartesian vector form ng position vector natin. Pero guys, ang hinahanap sa atin is yung magnitude. Pag hinahanap natin yung magnitude, extract mo ulit yung mga coefficient. Therefore, this will be negative 3 square plus 2 square plus 6 square. Makuha mo yung value ng R mo as your 7.0 meters. Okay? And pag kinukuha guys, yung position vector, coordinate, ayun, ang tawag ito? Coordinate direction angle. Okay, so nakakalito talaga yung mga names niya. Okay, basically ang gagawin mo lang is cosine alpha, cosine beta, and then cosine of gamma. Ulitin lang natin guys that this is your Rx over R. This will be your Ry over R, and this will be your Rz over R. Okay, para makuha mo to guys, sige, challenge ulit ito. This will be your number 2 challenge, which is titingnan ko lang din kung hindi ba kayo nag-i-skip ng arc. Kumbaga, sa panonood ng anime, hindi kayo anong tawag doon? Hindi kayo skip ng mga arc. Tapos nanonood lang kayo sa TikTok para malaman yung story, di ba? So, gusto ko, ito sa kalagitnaan to ng discussion natin. So, gusto ko guys, ito na is for number 2. Lagyan nyo ganun, number 2. Kasi siyempre may mauuna na. Doon sa may nauna nating game kanina na nasa dulo ng discussion. Ngayon naman nandito sa gitna. Okay? Ngayon guys, for number 2, lagyan nyo ba? For number 2, sir mo, lagay mo scalar notation. Send mo sa group chat natin. And then meron ko ulit alpha, beta, and then gamma. Okay? So paki-solve yung tatlo na yan, and then lagyan mo na number 2, scalar notation. Para lang ma-denote nyo guys that lagay scalar notation problem 4. Okay, ganyan. And then send you ulit sa group chat. So, ako na bahala dun. So, yun.